After a long day of backpacking or hiking, the first thing that you might want to do when you get to camp is lay down. But the first thing you have to do to comfortably lay down is use an air mattress pump. And in particular, I think you should use the Aerogogo GigaAir Pump. Obviously, there's tons of other methods and there's tons of other companies that make sleeping pumps, or you can use the sleep sack that comes with your air mattress, or just use your mouth. But if you're somebody that wants to bring a little extra weight, and by a little weight, I mean 1 ounce, which this weighs 1 ounce, and with the attachment, it's 1 1/4 ounce, which practically is nothing, and it fits in your pack, this is the pump for you. So I want to introduce you to the GigaAir Pump. This thing is so cute and dainty. Got a little keychain that's actually the USB-C cord that helps you create the pump and get the electricity to the pump to power on the fan. So there's a lot of other brands that advertise their pumps at the weights that they are technically not with a battery inside or whatever, but this has no battery inside. And that's one of the cool functions about it, is that you don't have to rely on that. You are relying on things, but it's not that. You can use your phone or your power bank or anything that kind of emits power and has a USB-C plug in it. So the pump itself comes with 7 attachments in total. A couple pieces to put this together. You pull this little guy off, you find it, and you put it on, and you find the one that fits your pad. There's, like I mentioned, 7, so it's kind of trial and error. I don't believe there was an instruction manual in the box to tell you which one fits which pad, but if you got the time, sit around and play with it. This one stretches over the top here, and it's pretty easy to put on it. It actually doesn't fall off. I kind of had low expectations for if it would stay on or not, but I just kind of slide it on and it stays on. I'm not going to keep it in my pack like this. If anything, I'll take this part off and slide it over this somehow and make it fit a little bit better inside my bag. So for noise levels for this pump in particular, it's way quieter than any other pumps that I've used personally, especially for one that you plug in your phone. I'm sure it's gonna sound louder on camera than it actually is, but in real life, it's got a way lower hum and less high-pitched noise that hurts your ears or disrupts other backpackers that might be close to you when you get to camp late at night. So for me, the easiest way to do it is I grab the pump first and my pad, and I put it on there first, because if I plug it in, it's gonna be blowing already and it might be harder to get on in my experience. This is the easiest way. And I'm just gonna literally 1 step, and it's blowing. I actually used this a few times already, and I will say it actually pumped way faster than I expected to. I looked up some other videos online, people talking about it taking minutes on end, maybe 5 minutes. It took like a little more than 1.5 minutes to fill this to max capacity, which you do have to blow in a little more air at the end of it, because it's not gonna fully pump that maximum I don't know, PSI of your pad that it can intake air, but it did a really good job and it did it really fast, especially for how light this piece of gear is. So the pad that I used to actually inflate was my large sized Mummy Thermarest X-Therm. So there are larger pads and there are smaller pads. The bigger the pad you have, the longer it's gonna take. The smaller the pad you have, the faster it's gonna take. So for a large size pad, 1.5 minutes, I'll take it, especially since I don't have to sit there and hold it. I can plug it on there and leave it and go do something else and come back when it's done. I really wanna thank Aerogogo for reaching out to collaborate. I love the pump. Thank you for sending it and for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Tell me if you like the pump, if you have a similar or a better option, and we'll see you next week on the Gear Garden.